Hello everyone, this is your friend Naruto Fix, and we are back with another epic What If Naruto fanfic. Which is, what if Naruto was trained by Itachi from childhood? If you love Naruto fanfics, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the journey with me. So, let's start the fanfic. The premise: this story begins when Naruto is 4 years old, lonely, shunned, and unaware of the monster sealed inside him. But one person, hidden in the shadows, watches him carefully. Uchiha Itachi, not as an Anbu, not as a clan prodigy, but as the only person who sees a child who can be saved. Fire Part 1, The Silent Guardian. A cold night in Konoha. Rain fell across the empty streets as a tiny Naruto sat outside the closed ramen shop, hugging his knees. He wasn't crying, he was used to the silence, the stares, the doors shutting in his face. But someone else saw him. A soft rustle. Naruto turned. Standing under a street lamp was a boy barely 10 years old, but with eyes far older. Uchiha Itachi, why are you outside? Itachi asked gently. Naruto blinked. No one wants me around. Itachi's heart tightened. He knew why. He knew everything the villagers whispered. And he hated it. You should not be alone, Itachi said, kneeling. From today, I will train you. Naruto's eyes widened instantly. Train me, like a real ninja. Itachi nodded. But first, you must learn discipline. Quote, this was the moment Konoha's future changed forever. Fire the first lesson, observation. Itachi took Naruto to the quiet forest behind Training Ground 3. He placed a single leaf on the ground. Tell me, Itachi said softly. What do you see? Naruto frowned. A leaf. No. Look deeper. Naruto stared. Itachi pointed. That leaf fell recently. The edges are still green. It did not drop from age. Something knocked it down. Probably a bird. Naruto's jaw dropped. How can you know that? By observing everything. Before you learn jutsu, you must train your mind. That night, Naruto practiced with every leaf, twig, and stone he could find. And for the first time in his life, someone praised him. Well done, Naruto, Itachi said, giving him a small smile. Naruto felt something he had never felt before. Warmth. Fire Itachi's secret decision. Deep inside the Uchiha compound, Itachi sat in silence, thinking about the boy he helped. Shisui suddenly appeared behind him. You're training the Hokage's son. Itachi nodded. He is alone, Shisui. If no one guides him, he will break. Shisui smiled warmly. Then I'll help too. Let's raise him properly. And so began the secret alliance that would one day shake the entire shinobi world. Fire Naruto's progress. In just 2 weeks, Naruto learned silent movement, basic chakra sensing, leaf concentration exercise, breathing control, recognizing killing intent. Itachi was stunned by his growth. He learns faster than most Uchiha, he thought. Father was wrong, potential isn't limited by blood. Naruto, meanwhile, followed Itachi everywhere, calling him Big Bro Itachi. Itachi never complained. In fact, he liked it. Fire Kurama notices. Inside Naruto's subconscious, the Nine Tails opened one eye. This child is changing. Kurama expected Naruto to be loud, foolish, emotional. But instead, he felt something else in the boy. Calm, focus, discipline, and worst of all, the influence of an Uchiha. Kurama growled. This is dangerous, but he could do nothing but watch as Naruto grew day by day. Fire a dangerous secret. One night, Naruto followed Itachi to the Uchiha district. The guards glared at Naruto but didn't stop him. No one dared question Itachi. Inside Itachi's room, Naruto poked at a strange 3-bladed shuriken. What's this? Itachi gently took it back. This is an Uchiha weapon. You're not ready yet. Naruto puffed his cheeks. But I wanna learn. I wanna become strong like you. Itachi stared at him. Then you must promise something. What? Never abuse power. Never hurt the innocent. And never forget your heart. Naruto nodded seriously. I promise, big bro. This promise would change everything. Fire Part 1 ends. Naruto's first step into darkness and light. Itachi placed a hand on Naruto's head. Tomorrow, he whispered, I'll teach you real ninjutsu. Naruto lit up with excitement. But outside, a pair of crimson eyes watched silently through the window. Fugaku Uchiha. So, Itachi has chosen him, Fugaku muttered. A Jinchuriki trained by my son. This could either save the clan, or destroy Konoha. The storm began that night. And Naruto was right in the center of it. The moon was hidden behind thick clouds as Itachi walked silently through the narrow path toward the forest behind the Uchiha district. Behind him, Naruto followed, trying his best to control his footsteps just like Itachi taught him. But today, Itachi wasn't teaching him something simple. Today was different. Big bro, why are we going so far? Naruto whispered. Itachi stopped. Because tonight, you will learn your first real jutsu. Naruto's heart exploded with excitement. Really? Quiet, Itachi said softly. Power must be earned, not shouted. Quote. Naruto clamped both hands over his mouth and nodded rapidly. Itachi almost smiled. Fire the fire style test. Itachi raised a hand. Watched closely. He inhaled sharply, his chest expanding like he had pulled in the entire forest's air. Then he whispered, Fire style, great fireball jutsu. A massive sphere of fire roared out, lighting the night sky, scattering leaves, burning the air itself. Naruto stumbled back, eyes wide. That was amazing. Quote, Your turn, Itachi said calmly. Naruto froze. My turn. But I'm not Uchiha, I can't use fire style, right? Itachi placed a hand on Naruto's head. Naruto, potential isn't defined by blood. It's defined by effort. Quote, Naruto swallowed. Then he inhaled strongly, too strongly, and coughed aggressively. Itachi patted his back. Slow. Control your breath first. Naruto tried again. Inhale. Focus. Release. A small spark came out. Tiny. Weak. Barely visible. But Naruto screamed with joy. I did it. Itachi's lips curled into the smallest smile. Yes. And with time, you'll do much more. Fire Shisui joins the training. A swirl of leaves suddenly filled the clearing. Naruto jumped back, ready to fight. But Itachi simply crossed his arms. You're late, Shisui. Shisui emerged with a grin. I had to convince your father I was training alone. He still thinks you're studying for Anbu exams. Quote, Naruto ran up to him. Shisui ni. Shisui lifted Naruto easily. Whoa there, champ. Still practicing your silent steps. Naruto nodded proudly. I walked behind a cat yesterday and it didn't even hear me. Quote, Shisui laughed. Good. Then it's time to teach you something new. Naruto's eyes sparkled. Another jutsu. Shisui tapped Naruto's forehead. No, something more important. He leaned down and whispered. How to move without leaving a presence. Naruto blinked. What? Itachi explained. When you learn to hide your chakra signature, even elite ninja won't sense you. Naruto's jaw dropped again. I can do that. Shisui grinned. You will. Fire the chakra cloak exercise. Shisui drew a circle in the soil. Sit here. Naruto did. Now take your chakra, and imagine it sinking deeper inside you. Not bursting out. Not flaring. Pull it in. Naruto closed his eyes. He imagined his chakra as a bright golden flame, because that's how his soul felt. He tried shrinking it. At first, it resisted. It flared. It shook the air. Even Kurama stirred inside him. But Naruto kept trying. Minutes turned into an hour. And then, the air grew still, completely quiet. Itachi's eyes widened. Shisui's smile slowly faded into awe. Naruto's chakra presence vanished. Itachi whispered. Impossible. Even elite Anbu needed years to learn that. Naruto did it in one night. Shisui placed a hand on Itachi's shoulder and whispered. This kid is unreal. But deep inside the seal, Kurama growled in irritation. Hiding his chakra, just like an Uchiha, tch. Fire Fugaku's suspicion. That night, Itachi returned home with Naruto hidden under a transformation jutsu so no one would see him. But Fugaku was already waiting. His eyes, sharp, calculating, focused on Naruto's small figure. Itachi, why is the Jinchuriki with you? Naruto stiffened. Fugaku's voice was cold, yet heavy with authority. Itachi knelt respectfully. Father, Naruto is alone. He needs guidance. Fugaku narrowed his eyes. He is not an Uchiha. No, Itachi agreed, but he is Minato's son. And the village will need him. Quote, Fugaku looked at Naruto again. And what do you want, boy? Naruto swallowed hard but answered boldly. I want to be strong. Strong enough to protect everyone. Fugaku stared at him for a long moment. Most adults ignored Naruto. Some hated him, some feared him, but Fugaku saw something else. Ambition, determination, heart. Very well, Fugaku said finally. But if he trains with you, he must learn discipline. And he must learn the Uchiha code. Naruto nodded instantly. I'll do anything. Itachi kept his face calm, but inside, he felt a spark of pride. Fire the Uchiha code, Naruto's first oath. Fugaku unfolded a scroll. The Uchiha clan has 3 pillars. Duty, restraint, will. Repeat them. Naruto stood straight. Duty, restraint, will. Fugaku nodded. Good. Then from this day, you will train as Itachi's student. Quote, Naruto almost exploded with joy. Really, thank you I mean sir, I mean Mr. Uchiha sir. Mikoto walked in at that exact moment and laughed softly. Oh my, it seems we have a new child in the house. Quote, she gently ruffled Naruto's hair. You must be hungry. Naruto's eyes shimmered. No one had ever said that to him before. Not like this, not with warmth. Itachi watched silently as Naruto sat between Shisui and Sasuke, eating happily. For the first time in his life, Naruto felt like he belonged somewhere. Fire. Meanwhile, Kurama boils. Inside Naruto's mindscape, the 9 tails snarled. This brat, learning discipline, calming his chakra, surrounded by Uchiha, his hatred surged. If this continues, he might learn to control me. Kurama roared violently, shaking the seal. But then he froze, because standing before the bars of the seal was a faint silhouette, a boy with dark hair, calm eyes, silent aura. Itachi, not physically, only a projection through Naruto's subconscious link. Kurama growled, you dare enter my realm. Itachi's voice was quiet. I dare protect Naruto, even from you. Kurama lunged forward, roaring, but the seal held. Itachi stared into the beast's eyes. One day, Naruto won't fear you. One day, he will master you. Kurama scoffed. We shall see. But even the 9 tails felt it. Naruto was becoming dangerous, not because of the fox, but because of the Uchihas. Fire Part 1 continues, Naruto's first Uchiha-style training week. The next morning began Naruto's true transformation. Itachi woke him before sunrise. Training starts now. Naruto rubbed his eyes. But it's still dark. Good, Itachi said. Shinobi move in darkness. Quote, Shisui arrived moments later holding wooden practice swords. Today, you'll learn Uchiha combat stance. Naruto's face lit up. Kenjutsu. No, Itachi corrected. Warrior discipline. Together, Itachi and Shisui shaped Naruto's posture. Feet grounded, back straight, shoulders firm, eyes forward, breath steady. Then came the first strike. Naruto swung. Clumsy, too wide, too energetic. Shisui tapped his wrist lightly. Relax, you're not chopping wood, you're cutting fate. Naruto tried again, and again, and again. Hours passed. Sweat poured down Naruto's face. His arms shook, his breath burned, but he didn't stop. Itachi felt a warmth in his chest. This child never gives up. Shisui murmured. Minato would be proud. Fire the first sign of something terrifying. During a break, Naruto stared at his wooden sword. And suddenly it trembled. Not from his hand, from his chakra. Itachi and Shisui immediately sensed it. Naruto's chakra was shaping itself into a razor-thin coating, like the start of a chakra blade. Impossible, Shisui whispered. Itachi stared. This boy is awakening instinctive chakra shaping. Like a true prodigy. The ground shook faintly. Leaves rustled. Even without knowing it, Naruto was walking the path of a legend. Naruto's awakening in the Uchiha world. The air smelled of dew and cold morning mist as Naruto stood in the Uchiha courtyard, facing Itachi. His wooden sword was trembling in his small hands, not from fear, but from something deeper. Raw, unrefined chakra responding to his emotions. Shisui walked around him, analyzing everything. Itachi, he murmured, his chakra control is wild, but it's adapting. Like instinct. Itachi nodded. It's responding to his will. He's synchronizing with his chakra naturally. Naruto blinked. Is that good? Shisui laughed. It's terrifying, kid. Very, very terrifying. Naruto puffed up proudly. Does that mean I'm awesome? Itachi answered softly. It means you will be. With discipline. Fire the silent step. Anbu training begins early. Itachi suddenly snapped his fingers. Naruto stiffened. Lesson 2 begins now. Shisui, blindfold him. What? Why? Black cloth dropped over Naruto's eyes. Hey, I can't see. Exactly, Itachi said. Now, move. Naruto froze, blindfolded in pitch darkness. Itachi's voice echoed around him. Your eyes are not your only tool. A shinobi sees with his senses. Naruto took a step. A twig snapped. Itachi's finger flicked out. A tiny pebble flew and tapped Naruto's forehead. Ow! Too loud. Naruto took another step. A leaf crushed. Another pebble hit him. Ow! Itachi knee. Stop attacking me. Shisui laughed so hard he fell over. You're moving like a drunken panda. Quote. Naruto huffed and tried again. Left step. Right step. Breath slow. Arms balanced. A faint breeze passed, and Naruto shifted just a little to avoid it, accidentally stepping with almost no sound. Itachi's eyes widened slightly. Shisui's smile faded. Wait, he just. Naruto took another step. Silent. Calm. Perfect. Shisui's mouth dropped open. That's actual Anbu's silent step. Blindfolded. On day 1. Itachi whispered. This child is adapting to shinobi instinct faster than prodigies. Naruto ripped off the blindfold. Did I do it? Shisui grabbed him by the shoulders. You didn't do it, you demolished it. Naruto beamed. Fire Fugaku's secret observation. Up above, on the rooftop of the Uchiha compound. Fugaku watched. His eyes were sharp, calculating, absorbing every detail of Naruto's movements. Mikoto appeared beside him quietly. You're watching him again, dear. He is no ordinary child, Fugaku answered. Mikoto smiled softly. No child is ordinary when Itachi trains them. Fugaku exhaled slowly. It's more than that. Naruto has the determination of Minato, the stubbornness of Kushina, and now the discipline of an Uchiha. Mikoto placed a gentle hand on his arm. You're thinking too much. No, Fugaku said, his eyes narrowing even more. I'm thinking ahead. That boy will change the future. He looked up toward the Hokage monument. And Hiruzen has no idea what is growing inside our clan walls. Fire a dangerous new training, Genjutsu awareness. Later that evening, Itachi sat cross-legged in front of Naruto. Today, I will teach you the most dangerous skill a non-Uchiha can learn. Naruto leaned forward eagerly. What is it? Cool fire jutsu. Shadow clones. Flying spinning fireballs. Genjutsu. Naruto fell silent. Oh. Shisui ruffled his hair. Oh, kid, this is the art that makes nations tremble. Naruto blinked. Okay. Itachi tapped Naruto's forehead gently. Genjutsu isn't about attacking. It's about awareness. Your mind must become sharp, unbreakable. Naruto nodded seriously. Okay, I'm ready. Itachi stared into Naruto's eyes. And the world shattered. Naruto appeared inside a dark forest. The sky was blood red. Shadows crawled across the ground. Voices whispered everywhere. He felt alone, scared, cold. But then, a memory flashed inside Naruto's heart. Itachi's voice. Remember your breath. Naruto inhaled, exhaled, focused. The forest flickered. Naruto's hands clenched. This isn't real. The world rippled like water. And shattered. Naruto broke the genjutsu. Not after hours. Not after minutes, but in seconds. Shisui nearly choked. Seconds. What is this child? Itachi stared at Naruto with silent awe. Remarkable, he said. Even Anbu rarely break my genjutsu quickly. You did it instinctively. Naruto scratched his head. Was it supposed to be hard? Shisui threw his hands up. I give up. Itachi looked at Naruto with pride mixed with a faint, deep worry. A child like this, a will like this, a heart like this. Naruto wasn't just learning. He was awakening. Fire Sasuke's transformation. Days passed. Weeks passed. Naruto became a daily part of the Uchiha compound. Training, eating, laughing, sleeping on the couch accidentally, arguing with Sasuke, dozing on Itachi's lap by mistake, following Shisui around like a puppy. Sasuke, watching Naruto, began to burn with jealousy. Naruto could flare chakra like a tidal wave. Naruto could hide chakra like a ghost. Naruto could break genjutsu. Naruto could swing the sword better than him. One morning, Sasuke shouted, "Naruto, fight me." Quote, Naruto blinked. Why? Stop asking why and just fight me. Naruto scratched his head. Okay. Shisui and Itachi sat on a porch, drinking tea, watching. Naruto and Sasuke stood 10 meters apart. Sasuke activated his academic academy stance. Naruto relaxed, breathing steadily like Itachi taught him. Sasuke charged. Naruto dodged. Sasuke kicked. Naruto weaved through. Sasuke punched. Naruto tapped his wrist, redirecting it. Sasuke yelled in frustration. Stop moving like Itachi. Naruto shrugged. He's my big bro. I copy good things. Sasuke tripped. Naruto caught him. You okay? Sasuke pulled away angrily. Don't help me. Quote, but deep inside, watching Naruto grow awakened something inside Sasuke. Not hatred, not rage, but a burning desire. I want to be strong too. Even stronger than Itachi. Even stronger than Naruto. The rivalry was born. Fire Hiruzen notices the change. One afternoon, Naruto walked into the Hokage Tower for his monthly check. But Hiruzen stopped mid-sentence when he saw him. The boy standing there wasn't the noisy, chaotic Naruto he knew. This Naruto stood straight, breath controlled, eyes sharp, footsteps nearly silent. Hiruzen narrowed his eyes. Naruto, have you been training with someone? Naruto froze. Itachi's warning echoed in his mind. Tell no one, not even the Hokage. Naruto gulped. I just train by myself. A lot. Hiruzen stroked his beard. Curious. Your chakra flow is much smoother. Your stride is stable. Your presence feels refined. Quote, Naruto sweated. Hey, vitamins. Hiruzen chuckled softly, but his smile slowly faded. Someone was training Naruto. Someone very skilled. And Hiruzen intended to find out who. The forest was silent, too silent. Only the faint rustle of leaves moved as a young Naruto crouched on a branch, eyes sharp, breath steady. He had changed. Anyone who knew him before would have struggled to recognize this version of Naruto, focused, quiet, and impossibly observant. Because this Naruto had been trained by Itachi Uchiha since the age of 5. Naruto's first predicted ambush. Naruto whispered. 3 on the left, 2 behind that rock, 1 pretending to sleep. Itachi, hidden in the shadows, smiled. Good, but what will you do with this information? Naruto didn't answer. Instead, he dropped from the tree without making a sound. The moment he touched the ground. Poof! 10 clones burst forth in all directions, each immediately weaving hand seals. They didn't attack head-on, they scattered, circled, and pressured the enemies from angles even a seasoned Chunin would miss. The hidden shinobi panicked. What is this kid? Naruto's real body appeared behind one of them and tapped his neck with 2 fingers. If I was serious, you'd be dead. The man collapsed in shock. Itachi's quiet pride. Itachi stepped out finally, his cloak drifting with the wind. Your misdirection has grown sharper, he said, placing a hand on Naruto's shoulder. But you rely too much on overwhelming your opponent. Precision is stronger than power. Naruto nodded, serious. I'll improve, Ni-san. That word, Ni-san, had been Naruto's choice. Not forced, not requested. Naruto had chosen Itachi as his brother long before he understood what brotherhood meant. And Itachi carried that weight more carefully than any S-rank mission. The secret of Naruto's eyes. Naruto sat with Itachi that night, watching the stars from a cliff near Konoha. Itachi, when I get angry or focused, everything slows down. I can see people breathing. I can see their chakra flicker. Itachi turned his head slowly. When that happens, what do your eyes feel like? Naruto thought. Warm. Like something is trying to open. Itachi's breath hitched, just barely. Could Naruto unlock something beyond ordinary? The Sharingan required Uchiha blood. Naruto had none, yet his sensing ability, his chakra clarity, his perception, they were evolving unnaturally fast. Almost like a parallel ability born from Kurama's chakra combined with high-level genjutsu resistance training. Itachi hid his concern. You're adapting. That is good. But don't chase power. Let it come when you need it. Quote. Naruto nodded. But the truth was clear. Naruto was awakening a completely new kind of perception, one that even the Uchiha had never seen. The hidden crisis. Later that night, Anbu masked shinobi approached Itachi silently. Reporting, Danzo has begun requesting detailed observation logs on the Jinchuriki's growth. Naruto stiffened, hearing them. Itachi stepped forward, ice cold. You will tell Danzo nothing except that Naruto is progressing normally. Quote. But Itachi, do you understand? The Anbu swallowed. Yes. They disappeared, leaving Naruto worried. Nisan, am I dangerous to them? Itachi turned to him, expression impossibly soft. You are dangerous only to those who would chain you. Quote. Naruto didn't fully understand, but he would, soon. Itachi's most forbidden lesson. Itachi sat before Naruto, candlelight flickering. I wasn't planning to teach this for years, he whispered, but now you must learn. Quote. What is it? Genjutsu, on yourself. Naruto blinked. What? Why would I do that? Itachi began explaining. Most use genjutsu to trap others. But the strongest shinobi use it to train their own mind. To sharpen focus. To break illusions. To control pain. To resist fear. Naruto leaned closer. Itachi placed 2 fingers on Naruto's forehead, gently. This will hurt, but it will change you. Naruto inhaled deeply. I'm ready. Itachi activated a soft red glow, not a Sharingan, but a subtle genjutsu channeling technique. Naruto's consciousness ripped. He found himself standing in a void, thousands of versions of himself whispering doubts, fears, trauma, loneliness. Past pain, childhood neglect, the cold nights, the angry glares. Itachi's voice echoed. Face it, accept it, overcome it. Naruto roared, chakra flaring gold, breaking through illusion after illusion. When he opened his eyes, sweat poured down his face, but his mind felt clearer than ever. Itachi smiled faintly. Good, you will surpass me one day. Naruto answered softly. No, Nisan, I'll walk beside you. Quote. Approaching storm, the Foundation's plot. Deep under Konoha, Danzo Shimura spoke to his root agents. Uchiha Itachi is molding the Jinchuriki into something dangerous, uncontrollable, unpredictable. Quote. Root member, should we intervene? Danzo tapped his cane. No, not yet, but prepare. Prepare for what? Danzo's one visible eye narrowed. For war. The moonlight fell over the training ground like a silver curtain as Naruto and Itachi walked side by side. The night air was cool, filled with the fragrance of damp earth and leaves. But beneath the calm surface, tension was rising. Naruto sensed something shifting in the village, even if he couldn't yet see the source. Naruto's growing instincts. As they walked, Naruto suddenly stopped. Itachi paused. You felt it. Naruto nodded. There's someone watching us. But it's not Anbu. Itachi didn't turn his head. What do you sense? Naruto shut his eyes, focusing, his chakra perception expanding outward like a quiet wave. The chakra feels hollow, Naruto whispered. Like they don't feel emotions. No, like their emotions are sealed. Quote. Itachi's eyes sharpened. Root. Good, he murmured. You're becoming more precise. Naruto opened his eyes again. It keeps happening, Ni-san. Every day, someone new following us. Why does the Hokage allow this? Quote, Itachi knelt down, lowering himself to Naruto's eye level. Listen carefully. The Hokage doesn't want this. But there are men in this village who operate above rules, above morality. They believe controlling you is the only path to peace. Quote, Naruto clenched his fists. Control me. Why? I haven't hurt anybody. I just want to get stronger, to protect people. Itachi placed a gentle hand on Naruto's head. And that is why they fear you. The night Itachi tested Naruto's soul. They reached a silent clearing, one that Naruto knew well. This was where Itachi gave him his most difficult lessons. But tonight felt different. Naruto, Itachi said quietly, tonight you will face a test that determines what kind of shinobi you will become. Naruto lifted his head, determined. Whatever it is, I'm ready. Itachi slowly formed a sequence of hand signs. Naruto blinked. Ni-san is never this serious unless. The world around them transformed. Suddenly Naruto stood in the middle of Konoha, burning. The sky was red. Buildings collapsed. People screamed. Shadows moved. Fires roared. The village Naruto loved was turned into a battlefield of flames and despair. Naruto staggered. What? Itachi's voice echoed from the smoke. This is not an enemy's genjutsu, this is a reflection of your worst fear. Naruto swallowed hard. All this, from my mind. Yes, you fear losing everyone, yet you fear your own power even more. Quote, a massive shadow rose behind Naruto, a nine-tailed silhouette forged from his fear. Its eyes glowed malevolent and crimson. Kurama snarled. You think you can control me, boy? Naruto stared up at the monstrous illusion. His legs trembled. He was only 9 years old. But he lifted his hands into a fighting stance anyway. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Kurama roared, shaking the illusory world. Naruto stepped forward. If I'm going to be strong, then I'm going to face everything inside me too. The beast lunged. Naruto didn't run. He leapt straight toward it. Naruto breaks through. Kurama swung a massive claw. Naruto raised an arm, and the world cracked like glass. Naruto gasped as he fell to his knees back in the real world. Sweat dripped down his face, breaths heavy, chakra unsteady. Itachi stood in front of him, eyes calm, hands behind his back. This technique, Itachi said gently, is used by no one except me. You are the first person I've ever shown it to. Naruto looked up, eyes confused but grateful. Why, me? Itachi smiled faintly. Because unlike others, Naruto, you never break. No matter how much pain or fear you feel, you rise again. That strength is rarer than any Sharingan. Naruto felt warmth rise in his chest. He didn't know why Itachi believed in him so deeply. But he treasured it more than anything. Training intensifies, silent genjutsu defense. For the next few months, Itachi focused Naruto's training on one domain. Genjutsu immunity and counter genjutsu. It began with small illusions, flower petals turning into knives, shadows coming alive, but soon grew far more difficult. Naruto had to detect the genjutsu structure, identify the trigger, and break it instantly. By age 10, Naruto could resist low-level genjutsu without even noticing he was resisting. By age 11, he could break mid-level illusions through sheer willpower. By age 12, something miraculous began to awaken. Naruto occasionally saw through illusions even before they activated. Itachi watched this development with quiet astonishment. His perception, it's mutating. This isn't Sharingan, but it's something uniquely Naruto. Itachi wrote in his personal hidden notes. Greater than, Naruto possesses a visual perception ability derived from sensing and emotional clarity. It is neither dojutsu nor enhanced chakra sight. It is something new. Itachi did not know what this power would become, but he knew Naruto was evolving into something unprecedented. Danzo's patience ends. Meanwhile, in the depths of Root headquarters, Danzo sat with several masked operatives. Report. A Root shinobi bowed. Uchiha Itachi has accelerated the Jinchuriki's training far beyond normal levels. His combat skill is now comparable to an elite genin. His perception skills, even more troubling. Quote, Danzo tightened his grip on his cane. The Uchiha intends to turn the boy into something dangerous, perhaps even a weapon against Konoha. Another root member spoke hesitantly. Shall we eliminate the Uchiha? Quote, Danzo smirked coldly. No, killing Itachi would destabilize the village. Instead, he leaned forward, voice slow, methodical. Prepare a scenario where the Jinchuriki is forced to choose. Choose what? The operative asked. Danzo's single eye shone with malicious cunning. Between loyalty to Konoha, or loyalty to Itachi. Naruto's realization. Back at training, Naruto had just finished a complex sequence of taijutsu movements. His breathing was steady, but his muscles burned. Itachi clapped once. Good. Again. Naruto stood tall and narrowed his eyes. Ni-san, tell me the truth. Itachi raised an eyebrow. About what? Naruto stepped closer, voice firm. Who are the people trying to separate us? Trying to watch me? Trying to control us? Itachi remained silent. Naruto didn't blink. I want the whole truth. Because I'm not a weak kid anymore. Quote, for a moment, Itachi saw a flash, a flicker, in Naruto's eyes. Not Sharingan, not Byakugan, but a strange golden sharpness, a wisdom, a clarity, a defiance. Itachi closed his eyes. Very well, you deserve the truth. Quote, Naruto braced himself. Itachi exhaled. Its root, and its leader, Danzo. Naruto's chakra spiked instantly, golden red flickers rippling. Where is he? Naruto demanded. Itachi placed a hand over Naruto's fist. No, you cannot confront him. Not yet. Root exists in shadows. If you strike too early, everything falls apart. Naruto tightened his jaw. I don't care about shadows. I want to protect the people who actually protect me. Quote, Itachi felt a rare pang of pride and fear. Naruto wasn't becoming a typical shinobi. He was becoming someone far more dangerous. Someone who would change everything. A forbidden night approaches. Itachi looked up at the moon. Come, Naruto. Tonight, we begin a training that even the Hokage doesn't know I've mastered. Naruto's eyes lit up. What kind of training? Itachi's cloak fluttered in the wind as he turned. Training that bends reality itself. Training that only someone with your will can survive. Naruto grinned fiercely. Then let's start. And together, they vanished into the night. The training ground Itachi brought Naruto to that night wasn't a normal one. It was hidden deep beneath Konoha, in a stone cavern only Anbu captains were aware of, and even they rarely entered. The air was cold, silent. It smelled of dust and old chakra, like ancient jutsu lingered in the walls. Naruto stepped forward cautiously, eyes scanning everything. Ni-san, this place feels weird. Itachi nodded. It should. This is a forgotten Anbu vault, a place where techniques too dangerous for normal shinobi are sealed away. Quote, Naruto blinked. So, why am I here? Itachi gazed down at him, half smiling. Because you're not a normal shinobi, Naruto. Naruto felt something warm stir inside his chest. He didn't interrupt. Itachi continued, voice low. The jutsu I will train you in tonight is a technique that tests not your strength, but your existence. Naruto frowned. My existence. Itachi formed a single hand sign. The torches around the cavern burst into pale blue flame. The temperature dropped sharply. Naruto shivered. What is this? He asked softly. Itachi's voice echoed. An illusion that goes beyond sight. A genjutsu that attacks your identity. Naruto stiffened. That sounds dangerous, Itachi finished. It is. If your mind is weak, it will break. If your spirit hesitates, it will collapse. If your will falters, you may lose yourself entirely. Quote, Naruto's heartbeat sped up. Then why give it to me? Itachi knelt and placed both hands on Naruto's shoulders. Because the world will not be kind to you. If you cannot define who you are, someone else will define it for you. Danzo, the villagers, your enemies, even Kurama. Naruto clenched his fists. Itachi finished. You must become someone who cannot be manipulated. Someone whose identity is stronger than any jutsu. Naruto nodded slowly. I'm ready. Itachi's eyes glowed with the crimson of Sharingan. Then hold nothing back. He whispered. Tsukuyomi, identity trial. Naruto enters the mindscape of truth. Time shattered. The cavern dissolved. Naruto fell. He landed on something that looked like glass but felt like air. Underneath, infinite darkness. Above him, infinite stars. Naruto swallowed. This place. Itachi's voice echoed from everywhere and nowhere. Here, Naruto, you face yourself. A figure appeared in front of him, a silhouette the size of a child. As it stepped forward, the light revealed its face. Naruto's breath caught in his throat. It was him, but not current him. It was a much younger Naruto, maybe 5 years old, wide-eyed, hurt, lonely. The version of himself that wandered around the village feeling invisible. The young Naruto stared up at him. Why didn't you save me? The voice was small, fragile, painful. Naruto froze. The illusioned child continued. You let everyone call me names. You let them glare at me. You let me cry alone. You let them treat me like a monster. Naruto stepped back. I didn't have a choice. I was a kid too. The small Naruto tilted his head sadly. Is that what you tell yourself to sleep at night? Quote. The words hit harder than any punch. The world trembled. Naruto felt guilt rising like cold water around his ankles. Then another voice echoed, older, deeper. Naruto turned. A second version of himself stepped out of the darkness. This Naruto had red eyes. Not Sharingan, but eyes filled with rage, hatred, resentment. This Naruto snarled. They don't deserve your loyalty. They deserve to suffer. They deserve to fear you. Naruto's real self gritted his teeth. No, that's not who I am. The dark reflection smirked. You say that now, but what about the power inside you? What about Kurama? What about the people who tried to control you your entire life? Naruto clenched his fists. He could feel it, his fears tugging at him, his anger pushing back, his loneliness whispering. The three Narutos now stood around him, forming a triangle of pressure. The real Naruto's breath grew heavy. The small child asked again. Are you really strong, or just pretending? The dark version spat. Are you a protector, or a weapon waiting to explode? A third figure slowly formed behind them. This one looked older, around Itachi's age. With deep eyes, calm posture, and an expression of quiet, unshakable resolve. Naruto whispered, is that supposed to be my future? The future self simply looked at him and said, who you become depends on what you choose now. Quote, the entire world began to strain. Naruto felt like he was being torn apart, 3 different versions of himself pulling him in different directions. The child pulling him into grief. The dark version pulling him into rage. The adult version standing still, waiting for him to decide. Naruto dropped to his knees. Stop. His voice echoed. I'm not weak anymore. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not lost. I'm me. The world flashed with blinding light. Naruto's identity awakens. The glass floor cracked, but instead of falling, Naruto rose. Golden chakra burst around him like a wildfire. Not Kurama's red chakra. Not Sage chakra. Something new. A chakra of pure self-awareness. Willpower made manifest. A soul shaping its own energy. The child Naruto smiled softly and faded away. The dark Naruto scowled, then dissolved like smoke. The future Naruto bowed his head respectfully, then vanished. Naruto stood there alone, breathing hard, but standing tall. Itachi's voice echoed gently. Well done, Naruto. Back in the real world. Naruto gasped awake. He stumbled forward, but Itachi caught him. Naruto panted heavily. Sweat dripped down his brow. Ni-san. Did I pass? Itachi smiled faintly and placed a hand on his head. No, Naruto. Naruto looked up, startled. Itachi finished. You didn't pass. You surpassed. Naruto's eyes widened. Your identity, Itachi said, is no longer fragile. You now possess something most shinobi never obtain, clarity of spirit. You cannot be controlled by genjutsu, fear, or manipulation. Quote, Naruto felt warmth fill his chest. But then Itachi's face turned serious. Which means something important, Naruto. What? Itachi stepped back, cloak falling to his sides. You are ready for the next phase. Quote, Naruto's eyes sparkled. And what's that? Itachi's eyes slowly transformed. Sharingan right pointing arrow Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto's breath hitched. Itachi said calmly, "Tonight, you will learn how to counter Mangekyo." Quote, Naruto's pulse roared in his ears. This wasn't training anymore. This was evolution. The air around them trembled as Itachi's Mangekyo Sharingan opened fully, its pattern spinning like a silent storm. Naruto stood in front of him, breathing steadily, a boy far younger than any shinobi who should have been able to withstand this pressure, yet there he was, unshaken. Itachi spoke softly. Most shinobi fear these eyes. Genjutsu that bends reality, flames that never fade, illusions that rewrite the mind itself. But you, Naruto, you will learn to surpass them. Naruto nodded firmly. I trust you, Ni-san. Whatever you teach me, I'll take it all. Quote, the words touched something deep inside Itachi, something he rarely allowed himself to feel. Pride, hope, a future brighter than his own shadowed fate. He exhaled. Then we begin. The final test, a trial against Mangekyo. Itachi lifted one finger. Prepare yourself. The world shattered. Naruto blinked, and suddenly he stood in a battlefield made of broken memories. 1,000 Itachis surrounded him, Mangekyo blazing in every direction. Fire rose from the ground. Raven feathers filled the sky. Blades formed from smoke. Every illusion Itachi had ever used in his real missions crashed down on Naruto at once. It was overwhelming enough to break a Jonin. But Naruto didn't buckle. His feet stayed planted, chakra pulsing like a heartbeat around him. His identity, the one he forged in the previous trial, stood like an unmovable wall against the storm. The ground split. One Itachi stepped forward, speaking with the power of all illusions behind him. What will you do when the world wants to crush you? Naruto inhaled. Then, I'll stand back up. All illusions froze. Naruto continued. No matter what I see, no matter what happens, no matter who tries to control me, I'll stay who I am. I'm Naruto Uzumaki of the Hidden Leaf, and I won't be broken. Quote, his voice cracked through the fabric of the genjutsu like a thunderbolt. The battlefield dissolved. The flames vanished. The sky cleared. Everything shattered like glass. And Naruto stood alone in the cavern once again, gasping, but smiling. Itachi's judgment. Itachi watched Naruto with eyes that softened into something so rare, so gentle, that even Anbu would never believe it existed. He knelt down. Naruto. Naruto looked up. You are no longer someone who needs protection. You are someone who will protect others. Naruto felt his throat tighten. Itachi then pressed a small sealed scroll into Naruto's hand. This contains the foundation of everything I've taught you, he said. Stealth, perception, genjutsu breaking, decision making. You carry now the skills of an Anbu, and the clarity of one whose mind cannot be undone. Naruto's fingers curled around the scroll. But listen carefully. Quote, Itachi's voice became serious, almost cold. The world will not know of this training. Not the Hokage. Not the elders. Not even Sasuke. Naruto nodded. He understood. If others discovered this, people would try to use him as a weapon. Itachi placed a hand on his head one last time. You are not a weapon. You are hope. Naruto smiled, a small, bright smile that only Itachi ever saw. Thank you, Ni-san. Itachi stood and turned away. The next time we meet, you may be strong enough to surpass even me. Naruto's eyes widened, not from arrogance, but from belief. I'll make you proud, he declared, voice ringing through the empty cavern. Itachi paused. For the first time in years, he allowed a real smile to form. You already have. With that, his body dissolved into a storm of crows, leaving Naruto alone beneath the dim blue torches, but not lonely. Not anymore. He walked out of the cavern, step by step, no longer the boy who needed saving. He was now the boy who could change the future. And from the shadows far above, unseen by all but the crows, Itachi watched him go. A whisper escaped him. Grow strong, Naruto. Strong enough to save the world I could not. Thank you.